Well, good afternoon. We're going on an off-road recovery, but first we're going across the street to go pick up Grumpy because he's gonna go with us. Of course, Grumpy's gate works. Ready to be famous on YouTube? You said you're ready to be famous on YouTube? So I got Grumpy with me. We're in sisters now. Everybody's been asking when you're gonna come back with me.
I'm here.
He's too busy for me most of the time. He works harder than I do.
Well, so, I don't have a tow truck.
Yeah, and you still work harder than I do. You can just drive my second one.
I guess I could.
Yeah. We've got a Nissan Pathfinder up here in the woods. I guess something broke in the front suspension, so we got to tow it back down here to town. And since the front suspension's broke, I don't know if we're gonna have to frame fork it or get creative, depending on what's broken, how bad, or if we can just wheel lift it. So we'll figure that part out when we get up there and see how bad it is. The guy was gonna maybe wait for us or maybe get a ride out of there, so that's another thing. I don't know if there's anyone gonna be there, but I actually have a pin drop that is supposed to lead me right to the spot for once, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, as long as the track's in the trail, but that one.
Yeah. So you ready to go really fast up the mountain? Well, like, we won't go fast, but the camera will go fast.
There, I want that trailer.
That's a nice one.
That's a nice turn.
Yeah. All right, let's head up the mountain. Brave guys bringing RVs up here.
Yeah, brave.
They had a rough ride for sure. I think they had a few plates bounce around in the cabinets on that one. I just pulled out the camera to say we're like a half mile away and kind of explain where we are, but there it is. So we found it.
Yep. Front or rear bad?
Front's bad, so I'm gonna go up here and spin around so I can hook onto it from the front, and then we'll check out what's wrong with it, how we want to hook it up. Oh yeah, how about right there where this road branches off?
Where the what?
Where this road branches off to turn around. So we are Wychus Creek. How do you say it? Wychus Creek Trailhead Trail, Wychus Creek. This is another one of those things where I'm probably gonna say it wrong, so I'm gonna say it a whole bunch of different ways just to make sure I say it wrong. That way people can correct me because they like to do that. But I think it's Wychus Creek Trailhead.
You got it right the first time.
That's unacceptable.
I'm trying to encourage you, but no, you're just undetermined.
I am determined to screw this up. No, I think he said front suspension.
It locked up.
Well, that wheel looks a little crooked.
But that looks like that's the one that locked up on him.
Yeah, the strut popped out right there.
Just try this out.
Yeah. Yeah, he put brand new struts on it. And
they didn't strut it right.
correct. So it's got new struts on it and the top popped out. So maybe put new struts on it and didn't bolt the struts in. This one's in still.
Yeah.
So that should be easy. We can still just wheel lift it just the same then, and then strap that side down so it can't bounce up and down and
that works.
hurt anything. And then we'll just dolly the back and go from there.
Oh, you're gonna Get it completely off the ground.
Yeah, it's four-wheel drive. So, exactly. Yes.
You front or back?
You want to be the front and me to be the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Here, you can be cameraman. It's
All
recording.
right.
It's recording right now. So
All right.
I'll back up to it.
There's the great Casey heading off into the sunset.
Sunset's that way.
Oh, sunrise. That's nice to have those inside controls, huh?
Yeah, it helps a whole lot. It's also nice that I remember my gloves this time. So I usually forget them.
Why, you have delicate hands?
Yes.
Well, who says?
I had to extend this side out a little bit.
So there is a possibility that could bounce off of there if
Yeah, so once I pick it up, I'll ratchet
You'll
strap it down so that it can't bounce up out of there, because the top strut nut is missing, so it popped out bouncing. So
How in the world would you miss a top strut nut unless it wasn't fastened down tight and the vibration?
probably.
Maybe.
So I'll strap it so that it can't go anywhere.
So we don't have to go find the nut, right?
I know where the nut is.
So red towing a red.
Oh yeah, carpet matches the
How
bed.
about that? And that would be Cascade Heavy Rescue.
I like your commentary. No, it's Tom-mentary.
I'll be quiet.
No, keep talking. It's way better.
All right.
The video needs more commentary.
So now that's going to lift itself, uh-huh.
Yes, so put these sides in, now I'll go put the other side on. And I put them on the back to make more toolbox space and everything on the side of the truck. Didn't you watch the video about the truck?
Well, kind of. No, I watched it. I just was remembering the old truck. The old Casey.
I am the old Casey.
Uh-huh.
Talking about before I wrecked the truck and had to redo it all.
Look at that. He picks it up one single hand. Oh, what a man. That's all right, ladies. He is married.
You're like my hype man. I like it. You're my hype man. So these are called lasso straps. And they have this piece on the end, just it's a D-ring.
Oh,
And you
okay.
just open it up, put it over the tire, and then this little finger hook goes in the hole on the side right there.
Huh.
And if I had the slack pointed the right way to begin with, get them started, tuck the tail right there, then crank them down.
Now
tuck the
that
rest.
is nice and speedy.
And now it holds the wheel from going either way or bouncing up out of here, and it's in this, so like holding it straight down, it can't move.
Cool. Okay.
We're ready to go.
No safety chains
Not till we get back to,
to pavement?
yeah, because we got so many twists and turns and up and down, and if I need to pick the wheel lift up and down to clear anything as we go, I don't want the safety chains
Well, okay,
hanging up tight. So,
boss.
and up here in woods like this, if this thing decides it wants to go over that cliff right there, I don't want to be tied to it.
Well, that's true.
It's actually how I lost my last
But yeah, I mean, you lost a truck and a dozer down that. What would a car be?
I've lost a couple trucks over cliffs then.
Have you?
Yeah. I don't want to do it again. So my last truck, Papa Smurf, that's how I lost that truck. The blue cab over.
Yeah.
The nice one that was like my baby. Is it decided it wanted to go over the cliff, and since everything was tied together, everything went over the cliff.
Pull forward just a little bit. I want to. Okay. The dolly wheel was just sunk down in the gravel. The brake was low.
You made me all nervous thinking I screwed up.
Oh no! It was sunk way down in the gravel, and.
I mean, I probably did. We just haven't realized it yet. Those are brand new tires on there too.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Okay, let's bounce our way down the mountain.
Yeah, but you can't go quite so fast with those dollies, can you?
Want to bet?
Well, no. I don't want to try my luck. No.
These are Collins dollies. These dollies are rated for 65 miles an hour.
On washboard and gravel.
Well, so they're rated for off-road use, and they're rated for 65 miles an hour. Nowhere did they say you couldn't do both at the same time.
Well, you got a straight stretcher.
Okay, here we go. So you guys totally believe that was 65 miles an hour, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was, huh?
Yeah.
Like, you saw the video, it was going really fast.
Yeah, it did go fast.
But seriously, these Collins dollies have the bigger tires on them just for doing this super washboard stuff like this, and they do really well. So there's two different size tires for the dollies. There's the 480s and the 570s. The 570s are bigger.
Are the bigger?
Yeah, and the 480s are lighter, easier to carry back and forth. If you were doing like in the city towing, like smaller cars, and you're doing 10-15 tows a day, like what I don't do, those smaller, lighter ones would be the way to go, just because it's so much easier to lift and move.
Yeah, but can you imagine smaller, lighter ones on this kind of a...
Exactly. These have a higher weight rating, a higher speed rating, and of course they're obviously going to be much better in these big washboards and rocks, and then in the snow, they go through the snow a lot better too with the bigger tires.
I think you should get tracks for snow.
I'm down.
Huh?
I'm down.
Hey, that'll be cool to have tracks on them.
Or skis.
Skis, you got them going sideways like this.
Not my car, not my problem.
Oh,
Okay, back to the pavement. Car didn't fall off. Should we go check straps and make sure everything stayed? And we got to put the safety chains on, so yeah, let's go do that. Dolly straps are still tight. Our light didn't fall off. Okay, well, here's the problem: is this is all brand new. The GPS doesn't show any of these roads, but it shows me a dot out in the field. But I'm looking at the...
Well, look for an outhouse out there.
Yeah, I'm looking at the dot in the field, but over the field has all these houses in it. Means I don't know how to get here.
Bluebird.
Bluebird, that's what we want. But it doesn't show that on here. There, that one.
Right there.
Yep.
Do you want it backed in the garage?
Well, you could probably drive it in.
If he goes easy.
Yeah. Okay, it's dropped off and we're gonna go head home. It's still like 100 degrees outside and it's like a super muggy hot. So
Yeah, it's yucky.
yeah, yucky. That's a good,
Yucky.
yucky is a good way to describe it. So let's go home where it's not so yucky.
I agree.
We just got to find our way out of this maze of.
I think if you go left, and it'll take you back up.
But if we go right, we can get to the roundabout and not have to try to cross that highway.
Oh, that's true.
Let's do that, because this turns into a disaster on a Sunday afternoon. Yeah, let's go that way.
This road is all new to me. I have this whole development.
It's a new road. It's new to everybody.
Yeah.
So, unless something stupid happens on the way home, that is it for this one, and we'll see you guys next time. Say goodbye, Grumpy.
Goodbye.